start a business from scratch and get it to 25K a month. That's the highest I've ever hit with my automation agency. It's called M-Code. You can check it out. I started off solo and I continued solo for quite a while. And it's honestly all because of systems, all because of the framework. And today I'm gonna kind of teach you how to what to do, how to pick a niche, what exactly to offer, and then create your own website and then look at the different outreach methods. So let's get into it. Yeah. The first question is not your name, it's not your logo, it's not anything. The idea is, what are you selling? So I sell service to niche. This is the fill in the blank game that you guys should play initially right now. What service to one particular niche, right? So for example, for my offer, I used to sell Anushka sold AI automations to HVAC and roofing companies. This is what I did. Now obviously, I mean, we can talk about the outcome and stuff like that, but the idea is this is what I did. Now you have to figure out what your service is, as in what you're selling. Like for example, you can sell cold email systems. Here's I'll give you an example of all the niches. So here's what you can sell. You can sell cold emailing. You can sell AI automations, obviously. You can sell SMMA, which is social media. You can sell FB ads. You can sell any kinds of ads, right? You can sell, what else? You can sell lead generation systems. You can sell CRM. These are all examples of services, which I will also link down below. So you kind of have an idea. You can play around with ChatGPT on this to kind of get a better idea. And the niche again can be, so the way I see niches is that go boring. Like a lot of people want to do e-com, which is sexy, but I just never got into it. Brick and mortar, like local, let's say local businesses. Same, what else? Like therapists, right? Or dog groomers, or say, I don't know, anything. Like basically you can have anything in your particular niche, and the world is your oyster in that sense. Construction companies, again, a really juicy business to look at. Home improvement, again, you know me, right? I'm like, oh, recycling companies, like stuff like that. Those are the companies I should look at. Coaches obviously exist. Coaches, digital creators, stuff like that. Now the interesting thing is that this is specific not just to like a service that you're providing. You can also, for example, if you are a therapist, then you can also theoretically say that I sell peace of mind to people who've just broken up, right? So like if I am a therapist, then I can just say I sell, can you sell peace of mind? Is that something you can offer? But not explicitly to heartbroken, right? Now the thing is, you can't position yourself like that, in the sense that you don't have legal liability. You don't have to have legal liability over the fact that the guy who was heartbroken, or the girl, gender agnostic, has actually had peace of mind or not. But the idea is that you niche down and focus on one particular thing, right? That always works. So I'm going to show you how I get started about doing this, because a lot of the times you guys, there's a lot of decision paralysis. So let's start, right? Let's just start. Just give it a second, sorry. Okay. So we start off with going to Lovable. So what I'm going to do is something interesting, where actually I'm going to sell websites for therapists. Okay, because therapists are a niche we're anyway targeting for Brand Pantry, which is another company I'm working on right now. Currently, side by side, talk about like juggling 500 things, which I don't recommend you do initially. But I'm going to start off with websites. We sell websites and social media automations for therapists. Sorry, social media like marketing and stuff for therapists. So like 30 posts a month. So basically what we do is give me a prompt for Lovable. This is, by the way, just completely something I'm writing on top off the top of my head. You can ask for ChatGPT, like you can ask for copy for the ChatGPT, but I can give you proper copy. I mean, if you guys want it, then comment down below and I'll give you a proper copy that you can ask GPT for. Right, so give me a prompt for Lovable, for Lovable, which generates a website for a service that sells websites and 30 posts in Reel templates a month for therapists, helping them get clients online. Okay, the outcome for your particular niche is something that's very important. So, for example, when I sold AI automation to HVAC and roofing companies, the immediate outcome was reduction of time. These are two things, by the way, that you all can leverage. Right, the two things to leverage would be reducing time, reducing money, right? Making money, not making time. So these are the three things. Now, from my experience, making money always trumps everything. So this whole AI automations in roofing, like basically I think if I would have sold lead generation systems to HVAC and roofing, I think I would have made a lot more than I did selling chatbots, customer service chatbots to them. So I would always say get them to make money. Now what we're doing, I'm learning from my past mistakes, and what we're doing this time is getting them a website which is direct online marketing and 30 posts a month to help them get clients online. Now Lovable is free. This is something that will give it to me. I will also give them coffee contracts. This is something that I'm modeling the business off of, which is something you should always do. Like a little bit of market research is someone doing something in this particular field. So now, for example, I did a little bit of market research and saw that sorry, 1 second. This company called Church and Co, right? So they started off as just websites for churches. They're doing really, really well. They literally just made websites for churches. Look, did you love your church website? If not, we're building church websites as a part of your free subscription. So what they did was they charged per subscription, as in like they bet on the fact that there's so many churches out there, and the pricing is like ridiculously simple. And now they brought in ops also. But it's like $29 a month, hosting, media, sermons, events. My god, that's crazy, dude. This is just for church. This is just for churches. And then it kind of increases, which is something that theoretically I could also do. Damn. Okay, that's the idea. Now that's what we're doing, right? We're gonna take this. Coffee and contracts is marketing for real estate companies. Realtors. So what they do is they give you like branding tools, stock library, checklist, content, etc. Pretty postpone cut it, stop guessing, start growing. So they give you only social media for realtors. Okay. These people give you websites for churches, websites and OS systems. What we're doing is we're combining the both of them and giving websites and Reel templates to therapists. Okay. So I'm gonna get a quick little. Now, the reason I'm using Lovable is because I'm thinking of using Lovable in general for therapists, for websites. It's pretty cheap. I'm getting like $25. I mean, I'm on the $25 plan. But as of now, I think I can remix, and I think I can initially at least start off that the idea is honestly to sell before you figure out your ops. That's what I would recommend. I know it's a little, because I spent like 6 months looking at AI automations before, right? So I totally think you should sell before you should like get a couple of clients before you start figuring out the kinks, right? I'm sure there's a more efficient way to do this, Wix or hosting on Vercel directly or whatever, but that I'll figure out once I know there's PMF. Okay, so what is this? blah blah blah, create a modified family. No, give me landing copy, sorry. Give me landing copy for the whole thing. Name is the transparency and take inspiration from this company that does social media for weirdos. Okay, so we give them like some sort of, the way I see it with AI, I think if you give them some sort of reference, right, I think it works like a million times better. Okay, brand management team, marketing tools have the custom website, 30 tools a month, zero stress. Okay, this is good, pretty good one, credit, gained contact, trust. $79 a month is not the pricing. We start off with like 29. Let's go a little, right? If we, like, the way I see it, honestly, again, maybe it's just me, but I lowball initially. Like, I think of, I don't overreach. You kind of want to establish a little brand presence. With niches, the thing is, there's a lot of word of mouth. So if you get like one client, then it's easier to get others. Now, while this is happening, while this is cooking, the next thing you should do, let's look at an arrow. Yep. Okay. The next thing you should do is look at your lead client acquisition framework, right? So now there's a bunch of ways to do this. There's FB ads, there's cold emailing. These are actually all the systems that you could also sell. Cold emailing, there is community marketing, which I love. There is feeder company referral. There is referrals, but that will come in a little later once you figure it out. Cold emailing, FBAs, community marketing, cold DMs, right? Google ads, social media, content. Okay, so there's a bunch of different ways to go about it, and honestly, you can get overwhelmed initially, right? We don't want to do that. Let's take, okay, now I'll explain to you before, sorry. So Facebook ads, everyone knows Facebook ads, where you have to spend money. This is when you have money. Cold emailing, you need to start with a little bit of money also, because you need a domain that's warmed up, which we will get into an entire cold emailing system. Community marketing is free, yay, but it takes time, right? Feeder company referral, again free, but I say it takes time. Cold DMs free, Google ads dollars, social media content is free but time. Okay, so now if you guys want to not spend at all, I mean, we can talk about all of these things because I've done all of these. Actually, apart from Google ads, I've done everything. But I would say the biggest lever pushers for me have been community marketing and feeder. These are things that you should definitely not take lightly. Also, social media, I feel like this is something that you should, like, basically just posting one reel a day is completely fine. DMing 20 people is completely fine within the IG limits. Making it basically spending an hour a day on social media organically, because once it blows up, it snowballs. So it's like SEO, which is also, by the way, an acquisition channel, but time. Okay, so now these are the two things I want to talk about right now: community marketing, feeder, company referrals. So what we're doing is I'll just show you what I've already done. So I've joined a couple of these forums. Here, expanding your therapy. This is specific to these are all therapists, by the way, 7,000 therapists over here, and this is a coach, right? So I DM'd her saying this. She hasn't responded yet. I'm creating a brand pantry. If you want like the link for it, then I'll definitely send this to you. But would love to chat more, etc., etc. Right? And this is something. I mean, you can't theoretically post here, but there's a bunch of other community you can post in. This is psychotherapy. There's a bunch of other. There's a couple that I'm a part of. That are dog grooming company. That are dog grooming things, which I'll just show you. Therapists in the Northeast. See, this is specifically for Northwest England, and here the idea is to provide value, right? The idea is to make sure that you're like contributing to society in that sense. And this is not active, so it doesn't even make sense. But point is, I'll just show you a groomer group. Groomers, fluff me up grooming. Yep, this is it. Look at me. Okay, so someone, we were targeting dog groomers also, and this is the dog groomer group, 40,000 people, all groomers, right? This is a post still pending, probably because it's promotional, but I've been a dog groomer for 10 years now, starting my own practice, and I just said, yay, congratulations, dogs look so cute. So it has to be a little like human, so like I double the O's and exclamation point and all that. Oh, it's so cute. I make websites and do marketing. We're gifting you groomers a free month. Would love to set it up. So this happened, and then she emailed me, and we have a chat coming up. So that's how you kind of contribute a little bit more. This is obviously a little direct, but you can kind of see that there's so much more to it, and you can just build up a little bit of public good, which I will show you how to do again. But going back to it, I think we've gotten the prompt done for your website, blah blah blah. Okay, I think this is it. Remove the emojis. I'll just try to remove them. Right, go through, check your thing. I'm just showing it to you just to tell you how easy it is today. By the way, this you can do for free as well, completely for free. This is a paid plan, but you don't have a custom URL for that. But if you want, I can add you to my plan. That's completely fine for a couple people. I love to do that. The idea is I'm teaching you how you can get your first client for free. So once this is done, what I would do is go to Reddit. So for example, by the way, I got banned for this, which is how I know. If you go to Reddit, you go to our therapists. Yep, there you go. 166k members, all therapists, right? And you can theoretically post. Join. Can I join? Yeah, got it. So people are wrong therapy. Okay, this is fun stuff. I'm gonna start posting and building up good. This is like 170k people, and these are all your target audience. Imagine converting just 1% of that. That's crazy. That's more than 1,500 members. You don't need more than 1,500. 1,529. That's like, you're very good. You're so far good. It's not funny. So while they're doing all of this, I'll just explain to you the other one, which is feeder company referral. Now this is something that's very interesting that I'm looking into. There's this platform. Look at your particular niche plus SaaS, therapy SaaS. Okay, so now SaaS therapy podcast. Wow. Okay, SaaS therapy white labeling, Swedish therapy SaaS therapy software. Right, encompasses therapy, Nose, Nest, all these other softwares, right? Now the idea is that you partner with these companies because they already have some sort of affiliation with these therapists, right? So say if this particular company, I don't know where it says how many members it has, but even if it has 1,000 and you come up with some sort of referral partnership, then because what they do, they do websites, my bad. Start running with okay, they can't see the websites, but sorry, they do websites. Do they do websites? Product? Nope, they don't. They do ops. So you can pitch Facebook ads and websites to this particular company, and literally do that by going to support. They'd have some sort of support or health or something over here, some sort of like email. So contact them directly. Um, there's also therapy. Okay. So bias. What are the features? Do they do websites? They do client portal and they do scheduling. They don't do websites. Yup, there. Therapists. So they don't do websites. You can pitch to them. You pitch to them through scheduling a consultation, I'm guessing. So yeah, okay. Schedule a demo. You can pitch to them. Thera platform. This is other huge platform called Therapy Notes. Yup. So the way this works is, for grooming companies, you would probably go to grooming supply companies. For if you're talking videographers, you should probably go to say second-hand camera sales people, and some communities like the videographers are a part of. If you're selling to startup like CPG brands, there's this company called there's this community called Startup CPG that someone I know is a part of. That's supposed to be really, really good. So basically, you'll find a lot of these things online, on Reddit, on Facebook. Here are the three. Yeah, so like Reddit, Facebook, and whatever feeder companies. Let's go back to Lovable. Let's see what they've done with the website. Has he done something? Did something happen? I have helped you. I can't see it. Should I refresh? Okay, so you can always like continue to iterate and make the website better and better. That's the whole point with Lovable. But I'm just trying to show you how easy it is to get started. So as you can see, there was some issue with the Lovable bit, but this is what I have gotten from that, and it's pretty good. We can just the only thing we need to like, I'm going to remove this image. I don't think we need it. We'll centralize this. There's a mobile version. I'm just saying it's that easy. Obviously we need to kind of mobile optimize this bit a little, but that we figure. There you go. We remove the image, we'll mobile optimize it. But it's that easy. You can publish it directly. You can create a custom domain. You can connect it to something you already have, which I'm not going to do because we already have an up and site running. But the idea is that it's that easy, and and then you can kind of get started because you have everything you need. And a website, let's face it, makes the business look a little more legitimate. I would also urge you to get a Google business domain, but that's up to you. You don't want to spend initially, that's completely fine. Now, what you need to do next, because we're looking at cold emails also, is go to Webhound. Okay, so now over here, look at the data sets I've created. You can literally ask it for, I want a professional who I have whatever. That is the 64. Basically, you can just say I want a therapist, and these are all the emails that it scrapes, right? And it's actually ridiculously accurate. I'm gonna send you the login and send you the info if you want. It's free. It's really accurate. Look, I asked it to scrape all the dog rumors, and it gave me like 100 dog rumors. So you can just say I want scrape 100 therapists in the USA with their emails, names, and do you want anything else? Probably, yeah, that's it, right? And probably, I know, state where they're located. If we want to make it specific, also need to tell them, make sure to include the emails. Like a lot of the times they don't do that. So if you send it now, then you get something like this, basically. Okay, you can log in using my link below. By the way, I'll send that to you. Now the next thing you need to do is go to Sheets. I'll just show you how. No, wait, hold on, sorry, this is the wrong one. Yeah. So here is a list of dog grooming companies, by the way. This is what I scraped out from them. And this is what the Mercedes is. Let's see what the situation is. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I scraped out from them, and you can now, if you want to do it for completely free, there's this extension called YAM, which is yet another mail merge. You can kind of get it over here. I already have it, so you won't be able to figure it out, but you can create a new account. It's on Chrome. It's an extension, so it's like Google Chrome Store. Yeah, there you go. Admin install. I already installed it. Now what you need to do is your draft email, you can just kind of select it. Kind of lets you do only 20. So extensions, yet another mail merge, start mail merge. I'll just show you my draft email that I have, just to give you a quick idea. Wow, look at this. There's a lot of, okay, let's do, I'll just show you my drafts. Yeah, this is it. This was the thing we were looking at. Now what you need to do is we need to personalize it, right? So for example, by the way, this whole duplicate thing we'll sort out. Wait, hold on. We will have duplicate rows. Select all columns. Yeah. Okay, so there are no, so but whatever, I'm sure there's duplicates here. $17 duplicates because they're hidden, I'm guessing somewhere. Oh, this is from the United States side. Anyway, point is not that. Point is that here, this is the school name. So wherever the school name exists, you have to you want to change it, you need to write it in curly brackets. So just like that, I've written the school name again here because it kind of, helps. You have an action, you have the learn more info. You can create your own cold email through ChatGPT. I don't need to show this for you, but I will in a detailed cold email video. But I haven't tracked it either, so it's not, we should get one of you to like kind of teach me how to do this because I'm still figuring it out. But that's the idea. So you get your data set, you get your YAM, you can use your own Gmail or you can use your admin email. That's up to you. What is going on with Lovable? I will check back in on this and get to you, but you basically understand how to do this, and then you every day you kind of send 20 emails. That's what I've been doing over here. We've gotten about 10 clients off of that, 10 leads off of that, which is pretty good, and we have a couple of calls scheduled. We would also theoretically want to get this through Never Bounce, because if it's bouncing, it's not really a great sign and it sucks up the spam situation. But this is expensive, or it's not, but depending on how much you want to pay. $8 for 1,000 credits, honestly guys, this is doable, come on. But I didn't pay, I just trusted Webhound, which clearly I should not have done, but hey, you win some, you learn some. But I'm getting back to you on the Lovable side, and I'll probably show it to you next video. But the idea is you kind of understand how easy it is to start, because you can literally cold email. I showed you how to the communities you can go to. I showed you how the feeder company assessment works, and you kind of got the idea of it. And we will just like continue to iterate and take this forward. But this is basically how I got my first client, I think, from for mcode. There's also mcode, there's also Upwork and Fiverr, which also I recommend you do, but we'll talk about this on the probably the next video.